So every time we do this Can Humba beat Moon thingy, we usually have the stats ready. It should be 18-0 now, I think. Roundabout in series that Moon didn't lose towards Human. But a prepared STARBUCK is a dangerous STARBUCK. And in his stream title, he called himself the Bounty Hunter. So, can he hunt the bounty? The Moon bounty. There is a rule here in the Humba beat Moon challenge. The more series in a row Moon wins, the more money he's gonna get per map. And the more series Moon wins in a row, the higher the bounty is on him. Currently, this is the third match we got. We had Chemico. We had Sock. No, we had TH. Exactly. Trying. And we got a 200 bonus. So this is $400 now, right? 200, 300, 400. Exactly. You have no audio. That is not true. You do have audio. $400 bounty. Exactly. So 2 water elementals here for faster creeping. 2.1 Demon Hunter Dream items. As he gets more attack speed and more armor with both. And more damage, of course, as well. Mr. Youngfeng in the chat. $70 per map win. Exactly. And the $400 bonus. So far, there is attack on 2 farms. That is rather fast. I think the best thing STARBUCK can do is stay fluid throughout the series. Try as many different strats as possible. If you are a one-trick pony, well, Moon's gonna make some sausage out of you. In Moon's base, we get the Hunter's Hall, the classic tech up. Wonder... Oh, we get the Assassin already. That's pretty bad news for STARBUCK. We get the better Dryad, I want to say. More damage than a Dryad, better armor type than a Dryad. Except against Footmen, that is. But still... Lots of poison. It's really nice to have. STARBUCK is trying to go for rifles ASAP. As, of course, Dryads will be coming there as well. Will help him creeping too, alongside the Water Elemental. So, since he doesn't have level 3, I think he subsidizes a higher level Water Elemental with earlier Rifleman. Which should then result in somewhat the same damage. Roundabout. We see an Assassin here as well, so it's a good boost. Mercenaries in high demand on the beautiful map that is Shattered Exile. Second ring for Moon. Oh, this Demon Hunter is gonna be a problem. I know it, you know it, everybody knows it. Can you play the tempo? Or was there a switch somewhere down the road? That tier 3 is maybe the answer. There's the very, very different philosophies currently among the top human players in the world. Some like the faster pushes, some like the expansion, some like air, some like tier 3. Very versatile, this human race. So far, we haven't seen a big encounter, but Moon sharking around already with that Naga, knowing that the Archmage is not level 3. He wants level 3, so he has to creep. So if you want to creep, let me disrupt this. Big opening into the base. The tower is finishing, so it's very reminiscent of another pro player who got big earnings this week. I don't know if you heard of him, Neo. He won a show match against the biggest Chinese caster throughout this week, and he played pretty much like this. Fast tech. If the human is, if the Night Elf is coming to you with Demon Hunter Naga, retreat and hide. You're welcome, STARBUCK. It is a genius game plan. I am really insufferable since this day. Whoa! Early Sork! I love this! The Demon Hunter will probably run you down, so slow him down. Not even a priest. This is a very unusual order of units to build. Usually priest first, always. But okay, Blood Mage is also a solution, huh? No Tavern Hero, no Mountain King, no Paladin for sustain. Instead, a Demon Hunter counter. I'm pretty sure STARBUCK saw the games of TH, who played Blood Mage first. Oh, Priest. Would be great if that's a save. Priest can, of course, heal himself up. And you don't want to dive in too deep. Nice save. STARBUCK seems to be on top of his game. Surely hot. Especially in comparison to the last encounter. Oh, Zeppelin now. But we do have rifles, water elementals, and casters against this. I think there is a solid amount of defense. I really like this Sorg. STARBUCK build looking good. So where can you drop now? Usually the Naga is very dangerous in these drop situations, as Fork Lightning is almost killing workers off with a one-shot. But doesn't. A Blood Mage would love to get banished. Oh, now we know where we're at. How fast is the response? We are creeping at the same time, unfortunately without a water elemental. Demon Hunter burned already, slow already. I love the Demon Hunter counterplay. It's beautiful. Archers and Assassin both preventing Footman from doing any damage to the Naga. Ooh, this is gonna be risky, isn't it? There's no TP for Moon. But will the Zeppelin survive is the question. Hit! 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 Got him! Demon Hunter down! And the Naga will fall as well. Oh, STARBUCK! What a gift to start this day. What a gift to start that day. It was almost obvious. The archers are getting wrecked here too. No way out. Ouch. 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 Moon has nothing but 2 dryads. What a painful sequence. Moon, of course, the godfather of Zeppelin Micro. Hey, why? No, not this one. I thought I created a highlight. Unfortunately not. The godfather of Zeppelin Micro. Sometimes he's overstaying his welcome. That was too greedy. Of course, after 18 wins in a row, you might get a little confident. A little overconfident even. But the GOAT is the GOAT for a reason. If he brings this back from here, we surely need a t-shirt with Keep Calm and Tavern Revive. That would be the epitome of Keep Calm and Tavern Revive. We did revive the Naga. We are in the process of getting the Demon Hunter back. The fact that Moon stays in the game says something, doesn't it? But here's quite a big push. STARBUCK, more than most players, is looking at Sorks and slow and heal scrolls. And here come the zappers. Oh, are you going for the tavern? For the altar? That doesn't work. No. That doesn't work. Demon Hunter is back. Level 3 Demon Hunter is back, boys. We go for the assassin. You really want the poison. And here come the boys. Maybe a Zeppelin of his own. There is no Orb of Venom. 4 units again. This is somewhat a do or die for STARBUCK as well. Ooh, if STARBUCK is losing this map, I think we can just call the entire series quit. I don't think he recovers from this. Sapper got blown up in the process of this. Kiting game needs to be strong, but that's one of the big reasons for the Blood Mage. There is not infinite... Oh, good. Bear micro. There's no infinite Dispel on... good potion. On the Dryad, so at some point, Banish will take over. Waiting a long time for the heal scroll. Banish, and then extra healing, and then heal, and again extra healing thanks to the banish. Maybe a Zeppelin now if you can afford this. Demon Hunter, Archmage, and the potion. Nicely done. STARBUCK, truly a different challenger. Look at that body block. Look at that body block. The Naga can't really move. The bears are omega hurt. And the pickaxes get the kill in alongside Archmage. I think this is $70 for the buck. And a redo, maybe. Get an orb now. The Demon Hunter is still very, very strong. But a timely rifle push will probably end this. Look at this. This is 8 supply. This is 5 supply. It's like 1/3 of Moon's army not able to fight. And that's the second Demon Hunter kill. That might just be too much. GG. Dr. Bucky with the strong performance on game 1. Plus a crazy gift by Moon. A crazy, crazy gift by Moon. Zeppelin drop gone horribly wrong. That's what we do. So, we stick with Demon Hunter, we stick with Archmage. What else is the strategy? We have a different amount of farms already. Yeah, the Neo-Kek, the Zeppelin was a Neo-Kek moment, I want to say. We built one more farm, and I said this at the beginning of the series. Stay fluid. Keep Moon on your toes. Play different strategies. Lean into the maps. I really like that early Sork. Well done. It was basically, or is basically, an anti-Demon Hunter build, isn't it? Couple of people come up with that. Also with like Fire Lords, etc. But if you can go Banish, and if you have the time that you don't feel forced into a Tavern Hero, why not Blood Mage? I think it's still a good answer. You know, some people are just talking about nerfs and buffs and this and that. And other people just make it work. Getting my chat back up real quick. There it is. Alrighty, we have attack, natural expansion creep. Could give Moon a false idea if he's not checking the main base, if there's an expo. Last hit goes to STARBUCK again. And the inventory is great. A circlet for more HP and damage. The claws, the gauntlets also for damage. Another last hit, and that is exactly level 3. I have to say, STARBUCK is looking fire. STARBUCK is looking hella good. And Moon may be a little bit shaky. He's an entire level behind due to harassing. Now, the snipe by STARBUCK knows exactly what Moon is going for. Almost a body block, but he gets the Berserker, doesn't he? Maybe he does. He squeezes the Water Elemental in front of the Berserker. That is such a huge loss. Very expensive. 20% also of a level. And of course, lack of damage output by Moon now as well. I gotta say, for the first time in the Humba, Can Humba Beat Moon show match series, I see Moon struggle on 2 maps in a row. Very, very good control. I like the game sense. I like the game plan. Peak STARBUCK is always a threat. So this time, I think the Rifleman will be a little later. But Archmage is level 3, so you don't... that evens out. Stronger Water Elementals, if you have them, of course. Trying to get some chip damage in against the Demon Hunter with the normal damage of Footman. Hunting the Naga. Piercing damage is good. And it is the Fire Lord. No immolation on Moon. Just quote-unquote mana burn. That's also why the creeping was a little slow. Okay, again, an anti-Demon Hunter build with good items on the Fire Lord as well. He can be quite a damage dealer when Incinerate debuffs are stacking up. But he has to get level 2 for that. Creepjack again. Moonsault the town portal. There's gonna be more free damage. We got Defend up. Interesting to see Soulburn on the Naga. But hey, why not move forward with Footmen? It's quite a lot of them actually. Almost Infi-esque. We go for the buildings. And I don't know if Moon can hold this. Look at the effect of Soulburn. Minus 28 damage. Soulburn pretty good. And you can burn, of course, when your soul burned. For Moon, most important, of course, that the lures come up. Long rifle before the first rifle is interesting. But okay, Moon confidently holding this under the effect of a lot of Moonwell mana. Tacking up in his face, Militia to contest the middle. There is a priest coming, this time no sorceress. And the heroes are quite hurt. I think Moon handles this incredibly well. Not saying that he's far ahead or anything. Body block again if he surrounds this one. There was no town portal. Risky, risky business, Mr. Starbuck. Okay, casters are coming together. The regular order has been restored with priests into Zorks. So I guess Starbuck would love to contest the middle. Moon's not gonna give it to him. But if the Demon Hunter is not leveling a lot, then where's the danger? Tower already at this contested position. Okay. This time it seems like Starbuck knows exactly where Moon is going. Last time they played, it was the other way around. Level 2 Demon Hunter. Really not impressive. Especially not without bears, without reju, without orb. And there shouldn't be anything, yep, exactly, that Moon can do. Book of the Dead as well. When the wisps aren't here for the fight, it can be really nice, especially since there has been some open opportunities for surrounds. Mr. Lare, nice to see you. Or just for creeping. Okay, if he gets both camps in the middle, why not? It is now a very simple rifle caster push with a max of 50. So how much... Oh, there's a Sork. So how much longevity does this have? I think ideally you would love a heal scroll. Again, Demon Hunter's so hurt, but the reju is here. Can we dispel? No, we didn't research it. Demon Hunter back to full in a second. Can go for... There is resources. You can go for a staff or a potion. Staff it is. I think Starbuck is running out of time. Despite there being no level 3. Is there a deny somewhere? No. Despite there being no level 3. It's... if you break it down, tier 3 versus tier 2. Even though Night Elves don't have the very strongest early tier 3, up until many orbs are out, it's still a lot better than the human tier 2, especially with Outbreakers and without Blizzard. And especially with the Fire Lord. Was that a squandered chance to finish the game early? Is there a plan B? Because Moon is getting a lot more active on the map. A lot more confidence now. But we got good vision. Pretty much everywhere.
Players' forces are under attack.
Incinerate a good damage buff for the Fire Lord. Moon playing it safe. Moon playing it cool. How many Sorks we have? 2. That's not infinite slow, everybody. 2 heal scrolls to rely on. Good burns on the first slow. The pre-burns by Moon have been good. He should go Blizzard. I would agree, but he is super broke. He's kind of trying to create this push for minutes now, and this is a cardinal sin against Moon. Cannot leave your unit unattached, cannot have the rally points wrong. You always gotta look out for his sharking. So we have a little bit of a base trade here, it seems. Shop gone, no breakers. And Moon is the one falling back. Interesting. Would be stuck at 60. One fight with footies, I guess. What do we have now? Minus 29 on the Demon Hunter. He's just focusing the Demon Hunter. He has an Invul Potion. And he's right next to Moonwells. I don't think that's the most successful thing. Shop should be coming back up if STARBUCK... Oh, well, he's probably never making it home again. Do or die, all in, but how do you deal with that Demon Hunter and how do you deal with the bears? I like the Incinerate, I like the Soul Burns. This is probably the one that's remaining. Staff ready, Invuln ready. It feels like the damage on the Demon Hunter is a bit of a waste. Reju one more time. Do we have to spell? I think so. And of course, Invul Potion, Reju on top of that Invul Potion. As one should. The supply is still neck and neck, but it is tier 3 supply against tier 2 supply. Needs some excellent focus firing and kiting. And we haven't seen too much kiting yet. Sorceress almost out of mana. Bears marching forward and they can reach. Not being crowd controlled really hurts. Now the second heal scroll is gone as well. And where are the reinforcements? Far away it seems like. The Demon Hunter was an entire level behind. Now he's up in XP. Good kills. Pretty much an example for slow and steady wins the race. There was a threat of a push looming, but it never really hit hard. The Firelord arrival didn't hit hard. The initial footmen weren't able to get the lore, even though they had a pretty pristine timing for that. So there was a threat, but there was no damage really. We got that Zeppelin again, huh? Let me show you how it's done, everybody. Let me show you how it's done. This is what I mean. Almost one shot. This is also 6 bears. But this is, of course, a Naga without a town portal in the outskirts. And Moon is getting chased. There is still good dispel against that slow. If he hits the base hard now, maybe there's something you can do. Bears will demolish that base as well. A little bit of a base race. Thinking back to Super League Season 1. A game that came down to like one building and a split HP on these buildings. Bears will win this though. No more town portal possible. This tech is gone. Workers in the Demon Hunter into Dryads. They're all getting killed. I like the evacuation of workers. So you can maybe build a farm in the base of Moon. Because the ultimate... because the ultimate win condition is to take out all the buildings, right? And if you have a farm here, that will help you. Action everywhere, but it seems like the action is going Moon's way. This base decimated and half erased. Couple of freebies here. Not as clean as before. STARBUCK leaves the game. Moon ties it up. 1-1. Damn. Despite all that pressure in the early game, impressively clawing back. Not with fights, because he couldn't take those, but with patience. Curious about the openers now. We have seen 2 farm tech. We have seen 3 farm tech. We didn't see expansion attempts at all. I feel like this has fallen a bit out of favor recently. Because of the Demon Hunter Harass. It's just very, very, very good. And you can follow that up with different heroes as well. Still Archmage. Obviously in Asia there's a bit of Mountain King going on. But I don't think STARBUCK necessarily is that guy. If we're not going to like Twisted Meadows and Tower Push. But that's not the case here today. Wisps moving out. We'll get a lot of information. We'll see. 3 farms already. Interesting. Plus maybe preparing some counterplay in case STARBUCK wants to go for the laboratory, which would be the toughest but also most rewarding camp early on. Moon also no shenanigans. No Keeper Craft on Tidehunters, even though some people like to play it here, especially to cancel expansions or to get your own expansions up. But Moon, in this matchup, as standard as it could be when it comes to heroes and builds. Demon Hunter, Riot Bears, it's not about the hero and unit composition. It's about the map movement, it's about the pace, it's about timings. And it is an expansion as it seems. Okay, I've been talking about this recently a bit more. There's some sneaky strategies for the humans. Building 3 farms, still expanding. Could also pull back as a double fake, basically. With 3 farms, you need a little bit of extra time. And what a read, man. What a read. Demon Hunter is right there. With immolation this time. And these peasants got nothing to laugh, really. Looks like he wanted to build the tower to have something to move around, as the collision size of peasants is lower than the one on the Demon Hunter. So ideally, you want to move the workers in, out, in, out, in, out. You know that game. But it felt a bit fumbled, to be fair. Ooh, this early game plan by STARBUCK will not work out, and I think he has a bit of a bad read when it comes to this Demon Hunter position. Oh damn, this could have been a better start. Initial game plan ruined, but I think with the 3 farm expansion... Oh, Moon. We've seen that before, haven't we? Haven't we? While the Demon Hunter is harassing, you don't want to expose the archers too much, and you're going for the big turtle. And that is, you know, a little bit of creep manipulation. But the archers don't want to do anything in that time. The Demon Hunter is here to pick up the pieces, creeping a second spot at the same time. And there's an expansion growing already because the creeps don't wake up, because this big turtle has the alarm. And it's a big invul potion as well. Jesus. In just 2 minutes, things went straight sideways for STARBUCK. This is, of course, also a bit of an opportunity.
Forces are under attack.
As an expansion does cost resources that he can't put into army, but the Demon Hunter got a huge chunk of XP. Will now be in the middle of the map with level 3 instead of with level 2 as it was on Autumn Leaves. Feels like this is the third time in a row that I've seen Moon doing this. Maybe you gotta send out one footman. I understand it's expensive and you need every single footman in your army. But you could ruin a big part of that early game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Detonates are expensive as well. Usually that's a pain point, but with the expo almost up, I think that's fine. What do we got? Sock style Beastmaster? No? We don't have the resources. It's still a Mountain King. That is not necessarily a tempo hero. Mountain King can be a playmaker, of course. As Moon adds a bit of stability with 6 archers. Maybe he can stall some time. Maybe he can stall some time, but the wisps are here. He can detonate, and if he wants to, doesn't even need it. Yeah, the momentum of the series has clearly shifted. Sheerly clifted. So Moon has the tech advantage. He has the economy advantage. He also got the hero advantage. STARBUCK only has the timing advantage, I would say. Ooh, this Tidehunters game. The turtle ruined the Tidehunters game. But what Moon does not have is Ancients of Lore. If he wants to go for Dryad Bears again, as if that was ever a question, right? That was a nice delay. So, if the rifles are coming, if the casters are coming, there is a chance. What's a Night Elf without Dryads and Bears? There's nothing. Well, he's a Demon Hunter, so... yeah, he's still a lot, but you get the point.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is a good push, though. Will Moon go straight into Bears for this defense? I think he should. You can afford more Wisps because you're on 2 bases. Or maybe he just lets it go. Yep, not even trying to repair this. He's still busy. And the militia call is for nothing. Ah, sorry guys, we're a little bit late, so we got held up. We were like the traffic here on Tidehunters, eh? Interesting call. Yeah, without the lores, he doesn't want to do anything. So any additional snipe would be great. It's still a tech lead, mind you. And it's still a very powerful Demon Hunter. Was it the right call? I guess. There was defend. There were rifles. So when Dryads are coming in, rifles gun down the Dryads. Footmen hold the ground against archers because of defend. MK looks really tanky. Very good for Bash, so he has more frontline uptime. And yeah, we are going straight into Bears. And against Bears, there's not necessarily the best counters. We don't have a single sword for control. We don't have any meaningful magic damage either. Oh, STARBUCK, you're very much on the timer. You're very, very, very much on the timer. Need a mana potion already. Is that already Hail Mary plays here? He's going for the Naga, interestingly, but that didn't do too much. Couldn't get the footman up front. No body block, no surround. Priest a bit exposed. And for a player on 1 base, Wait. Ah. For the player on one base, a potion like this is really expensive. And now the Turtle's Imbu potion is saving the day. Oh boy, it started so well and then it derailed big time. We have no immolation, so maybe you can get him stuck? Something changed between game 1 and 2. Well, Moon didn't donate his entire Zeppelin away. That did change. Yeah, no momentum no more. Moon cleans this up. And I would like to say he cleans this up easy. There wasn't a real threat. Neither to the demon, nor to the Naga, nor to the bears. Keep calm and get rejuve. He didn't even need to pull the shredder. Like, that is a sign, right? That there was no panic whatsoever. He didn't even need to use the shredder. And we're again in a situation like on Autumn Leaves. Moon got all the leads. Just has to play it safe. And then we take it from there. Mini Taser, thank you for the prime. Is Moon just gonna steamroll him here? Well, never super easy to crack a human base. Stormbolt level 2 instead of Bash. Not sure if I like it too much. And Zeppelin again. At least some kills here. Archers could still be useful against casters. But now Starbuck is trapped outside his base. How you do it as a human is always wrong. You're sometimes stuck inside the base, sometimes outside the base. And if you don't get here, the bears will maul your main base. Or your workers, or your production building. Whatever you do, they're gonna maul. Oh, Moon plays Starbuck like a fiddle now. A stunning performance, going straight towards 40 years old, Moon. He blew us away in the 2000s. And the man still got it, especially in this matchup, Demon! Lambao! You're welcome, Starbuck, for that little caster curse. But you know how it is, guys. Keep calm and Tavern Revive. And that's exactly what we're doing. But maybe a little bit of momentum here. Yeah, I feel like, judging from the series against TH, you need to kill the Demon Hunter 3 times. That's somehow a magic number. God, do I hate sequels.
A town is under siege.
I feel like maybe for Starbuck's mental game, this was important though. For the good of the series, this was important. Moon has a TP. Vamp Aura for bears. Subi Mask for Naga. Noise. And again, relatively low on casters. He's not gonna be able to slow everything. The Demon Hunter is level 5 already. Got a big heal potion. He dodges the bolt with the anti-magic. Lovely, lovely plays, Mr. Moon. Late at night in Korea. Past midnight as so often. This is just gambling right now. At least he gets a bear. But I feel the Zeppelin is already too hurt. It takes forever to kill this one. Heal scroll used. Archmage forward is just, you know, it's a snack for this Demon Hunter. And usually the human needs a supply lead for armies like this. You know, attack is roundabout rule of thumb. 10 supply. And we do have a 10 supply lead for one of the players, but it's not the one with the lower attack. And that's game! Moon with the 2 and 1 takes the 1 map away, the 1 loser's map away from STARBUCK. This game fell into the well very early on, I have to say. Expansion plans completely destroyed. So STARBUCK, what do we got? 3 farms. Scout out. Pull out. Is there a difference, by the way, if you pull to the left and if you pull to the south? I guess if you pull to the left, the units are in position. And if you pull to the south, they're not. It is a creep done. Talisman is not something the Archmage wants. Ring of Regen is not something you want to see on your Demon Hunter when you're the opposition.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is this maybe a Tinker game? I would love that. Oh, Demon Hunter is trying to get into position for some immolation, but STARBUCK defends this better now. He's going through with that expo, unlike before, but Moon's also going with the counter expansion. That's oftentimes the story on Hammerfall. How well can you creep and defend at the same time? Archer coming in. Oh, can immolation not reach here? Floodgates will be open though. Reposition, that's a lot of work still. Expo at 60%. Good defense by STARBUCK. Good defense, looks a lot more stable than in game 1. Moon can't fry all the workers yet. Body block, body block. Yeah, these are, I think these really are the moments that STARBUCK needs. Couple of POC plays for the momentum, for the confidence. Tree untouched. And expo up. Okay, whole different game than Tidehunters. Entirely different game. STARBUCK can, for the first time, pump. But Demon Hunter is back again. These are some class saves. Good. Only 1 worker, right? Yeah, that's easy to stomach. Moon another Archer only creep. Becoming fashionable, huh? It's not gonna be enough for level 3 on the Demon Hunter though. Okay, STARBUCK got a chance. Will we get our first 5 map series? I mean, we have a lot of 5 map series, as it is play all 5. But will we get a meaningful 5th map? That would make STARBUCK the most successful challenger. How annoying, man. You stepped a meter away from the base. Bam, Demon Hunter back. But we have to say, not too successful. No level 3. You can go for more creep spots now, but Archmages again hunting. Hunting wisps. A thing that completely fell out of fashion. Moon reads this though. Yeah, you do you with my wisps, I don't care. I mean, I would like to detonate them against you, but you know, Shredder is my new best friend recently, so I just grab one of them, and then we're cool again. I do feel like STARBUCK again has better reads of where Moon is going on the map. Better than Tide Hunters.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we do have the Tinker. Yes, sir. Very, very cool adjustment in Moon's strategy. We see this more and more. Whenever there's a human expansion, there's almost a 50-50 chance for a Tinker. Very sweet harasses. Pocket Factory, not dispellable. Gotta deal with that, otherwise the Clockworks F you up. Hey! Okay, he kind of forgot about Ricket. But he doesn't care. He got a bit of a strength buff, right, in the last patch, so he can eat these shots. STARBUCK still gathering momentum. Oh, this will buck him. Buck with a G, not with a CK. There was a chance for a kill right there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Usually against Moon in this matchup, you can't miss out on such opportunities, but hey. Pelly second rifle casters. Against the Tinker. Would you not rather have AoE healing against Tinker Demon Hunter? The armor will be good. But I have to say, not my favorite hero unit combo, but that's also personal preference. I know 40 loves to play Paladin a lot as well. And it kind of brings you back to the good old Pally rifle days, where STARBUCK was obviously the most competitive. And speaking of Demon Hunter, man is on a mission. Don't crash and burn again, buddy. Don't crash and burn again. Can't afford it this time, I think. Okay, there might be an arcane tower, but nobody cares anymore. Immolation is nice, but so are right clicks, right? And all these peasants that you couldn't get in the early game, you got now. Annoying. As that is, of course, 150, 200 gold that A, you have to restore. B, that you're missing out on mining. Tinker, like... Says, yeah, that's supposed to be your third base. Yeah, I just take that. I just take that. Oh, you still wanted to eat that? Sorry. Not even asking. Just taking. Like the oldest sibling always gets the last piece of pizza. You know how it is. And now we push into the base as well. Oh, that's annoying, because that farm makes it so that STARBUCK is supply blocked. And Moon got some time catching up. Moon is just dictating the past 3 games. He was kind of dictating the first map as well. But then this big Zeppelin blunder. But there is a chance. It's only quote-unquote a Tinker level 2. It's not a Naga. Naga does have more burst damage, has more control. I'm not saying the Tinker is bad, but he has other strength. think Starbuck has given up on this expo. I think Starbuck has given up on this expo. A demon hunter to ruin your game, man. That is nasty. And he knows, of course, there's no Stormbolt to fear. There's no, I don't know, something that can put you asleep. Anything that makes it so you can't get out of there. He's always in full control. Look at the map movement. You ain't stopping me. There's no Stormbolt. There's no danger. Amazing game by Moon. How he plays the map. This is so, his playstyle so much about map movement. Starbuck was wasting lots and lots and lots of time the past couple of moments, but okay. We got breakers this time. We got a paladin. We got lots of healing. Wand of the Wind, nice to have as well. And then we might trade bases. Yeah, there's zero repair possible here. How about here? We got Blizzard! Alrighty! Now we're talking. For the first time, we got significant damage on Starbuck. We only have 7 workers on Starbuck, by the way. Staff is ready in 10. This time, I don't think we go for the Zeppelin. We just hide in the shadows and we wait this out. Moon is so freaking calm. He has a solution to everything, doesn't he? Feels like Starbuck is mostly reacting. His economy is wrecked. He might get some gold in a second again. 3 lumber workers won't help too much. Starbuck also, he lost so much. Army is split too.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can't even go to the lab. Owned by Cloak of Shadows. It'd be funny if Moon goes to the lab now and reveals for him. So expensive. Absolutely worth it, man. The reveal only lasts a couple of seconds. Staff is ready. Is Moon missing the moment? No. He just... Oh! Wand of the Wind! Wait a second. He's dead. I did not pay attention to the Wand of the Wind. Do we have a game now? Or did Moon blow ahead too far? It's still, like, economy is still wrecked. We're 10 foot down.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we're contesting the tavern. Currently, not enough resources for the tavern revive. Demon Hunter's more expensive. Not the greatest rockets we've ever seen. But no game. Moon gets the Demon Hunter back and Starbuck immediately taps out. Oh, the Archmage died as well? How the heck did that happen? I think he had a heart attack when he saw that the Demon Hunter stepped out of the tavern. Hey, come on. I was allowed to brag yesterday. No reason for Starbuck to brag here today. I think he came in with higher expectations, man. Warm-up games, a whole week to think about game plans. And in the end, the result's the same. Moon's just freaking unbeatable. And in the past, we've seen humans take over at some point. There is a big army. They push with the 70 food. Sometimes they even have Blizzard. This is just not happening anymore. Moon is not even taking... Dude, did we have one straight up fight? Not really, right? We had Zeppelin drops. We had Immolation Demon Hunters harassing. We had Nagas harassing. But a fair fight No.
Players' forces are under attack.
Couple of... You can't really call it base trade, can you? I mean, they were in each other's bases. But the one has bears and the other has rifles, and you know how that's gonna end. Really? Springtime. Still, nobody in this challenge took 2 maps off of Moon. STARBUCK could be the first one. You know, for the legacy. And the money. It's like... I don't know. $70? 20 beers for STARBUCK, maybe?
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon has all the items packed away. A bit of insult to injury, is it not? Oh my god, there's Shadow Melt again. Thankfully, Demon Hunter doesn't get this one. Alrighty, now we portal away. That was quick. So, Demon Hunter has to be aware of surrounds the entire day, for the rest of the day. But I have to say, STARBUCK surrounds attempt weren't the absolute greatest today.
A player's forces are under attack.
You also styled with a cloak. Cloak is in fashion. The greatest gamers use the cloak very, very well to secure victories against their opponents. Moon is one of them. I don't know if you can think of a second person. Me, it's me. He has to get the Hunter's Hall. He has to get the Hunter's Hall. This is way too expensive. Oh no. I think with 3-1, with the development of the series, it could have been a moment where STARBUCK taps out if he doesn't get the Hunter's Soul. But now, this is a huge delay. Lures will be delayed. Ultra Vision will be delayed. But we might also farm these footmen.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Okay, I guess the Demon Hunter has to respond to this, otherwise the Hunter's Fall wouldn't fall for a second time. Tinker is the answer once again. And it's so simple, right? You don't even have to micro much here. Ah, Michael Bradley with the $10 super chat once again. Happy weekend, my dude. Much love. So yeah, the Clockworks can F up the workers now a little bit. Archmage 50%. I see dead peasants, boys. I might also see a dead Archmage. It's kind of funny how the Tinker is trying to reach. He got short legs. It's a bit hilarious. That he's almost as fast as a horse. Is an old horse, probably. Counter expansion by Moon 50%. We have to call militia again. This will cost a lot of lumber, and we're still tier 1 here. We couldn't tech just yet. We're still trying to establish this economy, but the freaking Tinker push. And yeah, I have to take that back, what I said earlier. Of course, Moon was the one coming up with the Tinker push, but the surround lands. Let's go. Okay, that's how you level. Double freaking kill. Let's go. Just when I thought STARBUCK is dead, he gets the double kill. Okay. He probably has the cast on his ears next to like whatever hip-hop playlist he has on this time. Neo said the surrounds weren't that great. Boom, double surround, off we go. You're welcome, Bucky. Sometimes you gotta poke the bear a little bit. Second time this series, Moon lost both of his heroes in one attack. He sold cloak. And that's true, actually.
A player's forces are under attack.
He there was dust. There was dust. There was dust. There was dust. Would have been funny if he dies because of it. But there was dust. Who Sasquatch dies and nobody got the XP? That's a feels bad, man. That's a feels bad, man. But you know, nowadays, in this day and age, I know how it feels to play all 5 series and having the win in the pocket already. It's not the same. It's not the same as if you still play for the win in the series. Moon probably feels the same. But also a little bit of a feel-good moment for STARBUCK. He deserves that one. Okay, we finally have a tech running. It's halfway. We go with the, I would like to say, European way of double rifles. Might be something Moon doesn't expect too much or is not too used to. Will it change much? We'll see. But from the Asians, nobody plays double Rex rifles, right? I don't think so. In Europe, it almost has tradition. I think I saw it the first from Todd. Doesn't, of course, mean that he came up with that, but in my memory, it was Todd to somewhat pioneer this. Oh, from downtown. Let's go. This is the game. This is the game. After 3 demonstrations in a row. Now, can we get another? Yes, sir! We can get another. Okay, okay. I can only assume there was a boom, bitch, on STARBUCK stream. Ancient goes down as well. Oh, Moon. It's just a downward spiral at this point, isn't it? Well, maybe this was because the Demon Hunter wasn't here. As long as there's gold for Moon, the human is behind. Well, I wouldn't generalize that. Could also be behind if the Demon Hunter is dead. No boom. Oh. Oh, okay. The first to skip trees and go for double Rex mass rifle was Romantique 3 years ago. Nah, Todd played this in ESL Meisterschaft times. 2020 or something. He was pushed so hard all the time because he was like a big favorite. No! Scroll of healing! No! STARBUCK! No! The healing, the scroll. So he was pushed all the time and came up with the double Rex rifle defense. But good that there is Asian players doing this as well. He dropped the scroll of healing. Well, reading is for nerds anyway, isn't it? Moon's still waiting for bears, but we're close. Sometimes Night Elf, like, they wait with bear production till tier 3 is done. I think rejuvenation has such insane value, you shouldn't do that. If you can afford that. It will break the 50 food most of the time. Damage output is good. Unfortunately, a bit supply blocked for a couple of seconds. Unfortunately for STARBUCK, Tinker can retrain later. I think even Clockwork Goblins are nice in fights like this, due to their unique feature of doing damage when they die. But rifles can gun down a Pocket Factory quite a bit. Again, Moon always finds them when units are roaming around the map. He has a sixth sense for this. Town portal available. Unlike the second scroll. But good control. Good control, STARBUCK. Into a choke. It's not the greatest choke. I mean, it is a bigger choke, so the bears can easily go into the back, TP away. I think that's a good call. You don't want to lose too much here. No, no. Could have gotten another Dryad. So, another Sanctum. More casters. Breakers. Potential for Blizzard. Sky's the limit, boys. STARBUCK can do this in a straight up fight. If Moon gives him the straight up fight, which hasn't happened so far. Ooh, did Moon pick up the scroll? I think he did. Uh-oh. If this is gonna be a close fight, and it's decided by that second heal scroll, B2W Neo Kek. Well, Demon Hunter now has passive immolation as well. Alright. And close to level 5-4. Plus TP. Thank you, Suya. When it's only about base races, Mortars should do great or Blizzard should do great, but we ain't having that. Repositioning the army a little bit. Level 4 on the Tinker, level 5 on the Demon. Not bad. This, oh no, the Dwarf! He got lost in the woods. Adopted by a bear family, but oh, they're not too great to him, I gotta say. No, no. Oh, that's some violence. Stormbolt. No follow-up, though. If only the Mountain King had a heal scroll. Yeah, there was some domestic violence in Bearhausen. Anyway, Mountain King is back. Priest gotta pay attention now. Big time. Oh, but there's no Sorks. And everything is so fast. I think Moon's still doing this, man. You can compare supply. But this is the heal scroll. This is the heal scroll. Oh, the staff. Okay. Was about to say you can compare supply, but it's usually only about the demon. Can he get the Tinker? Not without losing the Mountain King. You don't want to overstep. And rifles in the middle of the bears is not a great position. Tinker is finally dead. Can't make any progress towards level 5. Demon back, solo XP. On the race to level 6. And as always, keep calm and Tavern revive. Mountain King dead. No slow, no competition. And STARBUCK is getting eaten alive for the fourth time in a row. Ouch! What a great start into the series. So many things went so right on Shattered Exile, right? And then a complete flip on Autumn Leaves. I've casted a couple of these series now, and this Moon guy is pretty damn good against human. Holy shit.